All right, Shalom Akim, coming back again to prophesy out of the Holy Scriptures, the Bible, the downfall of America and this whole kingdom. All right, the whole system, the society that's governed under the earth. All right. So, you know, to let the Negro Latinos and Native American Indians know that you are the true Hebrew Israelites of the Bible. Okay. That the Negro Latinos and Native American Indians fit the spirit, the curses of the scriptures, man. All right. Not everybody can put the title on themselves as being the children of Israel, the children of the Most High. You can, but what power are you directing yourselves towards? Man? You know what I'm saying? Is it Yahweh Shai or is it Jesus Christ? All right, because Jesus Christ goes back to a man named Cesar Borgia. That's not our power, man. The Negro Latinos and Native American Indians. Okay. So as always, I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You know, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Wahal Rakad Kodash Barakatam Akim, to you brothers out there doing the work in sincerity and truth, you know, striving. First scripture I want to bring out is in Isaiah chapter 30 verse 20. It says, "And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thine eye shall see thy teachers." And that's what's going on, man. You know, we're in 2018, you know, the year of prophecy, which the scriptures has always been about prophecy. But Elder Tahar has deemed this year the year of prophecy, where a lot of things are going to be coming to pass through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai's word alone stands, you know. So Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai already told us that these things were going to come to pass, the fulfillment of his word. So the teacher's not going to be removed into a corner anymore. You know, as certain people, they're ashamed to talk about the gospel, or you got certain individuals that don't believe in the Bible. But you know what? You're going to have certain men, they're going to die for this truth, man. They're going to die for the Holy Scriptures, man. For Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You know? So the certain men that have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, they're going to come out into the highways and the byways preaching the gospel, man. The right way, the organic way. Not the synthetic way, being in the comfort of your own home or your building or your church. It's about coming out to the highways and the byways and letting people know, proclaiming the gospel, man. Stop being proud and arrogant. You know, hubris, because that's all this society produces, man. It's comfort, convenience, pride. You know, a false sense of security. All right, but the true men of the Lord are telling you otherwise, man. They're telling you and preparing you for the downfall of America, man. The destruction that's coming to a city and town near you, man. You got all these people that are all bugging out because of this incident that happened in Austin, Texas. But the packages being delivered will have that are being detonated with bombs in them and so forth and so on. There ain't nothing new underneath the sun, man. All this stuff has been going on, man. What a few years back, they were sending mail that had anthrax in it, you know. But the true men of the Lord are going to be coming out on the highways and the byways, warning you of these things, man. You know. See here. It says Jeremiah 6:10. To whom shall I speak and give warning that they may hear? That's right. So who's going to receive this warning, man? You know, who's going to believe our report? Because this report is not false. This is a memorandum that was given to us from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai to declare unto the people, man. We are that management, that household of management, all right, that the ambassadors that are supposed to distribute this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding and sound the trumpet to the people and let them know the hazards of following this world, man, and the destruction that's on its way, man, that sword, you know. Like I said, right here, Isaiah 53:1, who had believed our report, and to whom is the arm of Yahweh revealed? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So who's this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding revealed to? Who's going to hearken unto the terror of the Lord, man? You know? Who's going to be moved with the fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, which is the beginning of knowledge? All right? And the only ones that are going to do that are the ones that are predestined from the foundations of the earth to remove themselves spiritually from the common destruction of this place called America, man. All right? Which is governed ultimately by the so-called white man, man. That's who governs this whole earth. All right? He sanctions every other nation, tells them what they can and can't do. And if they cross those certain those sanctions, they're going to be dealt with accordingly, man. You know? So that's why everything's going on out here in America. Not even just in America, the whole world, man. Everything's out of course. You got the animals that are dying. You got chemicals and pollution in the air and the water. The food is genetically modified organisms, GMOs. You got McDonald's. You got all these fast food products that are just straight killing our kids, man. And not even the organic food, the so-called organic food is even true organic, man. Because they still put chemicals in them. The earth is defiled with blood, with chemicals, fracking. All this stuff is going to be rectified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. Who y'all call God and Jesus. All right? So it said, who's going to believe our report? You know? The ones that are going to believe are the elect, man. They're going to be the ones that are going to hearken, and it's going to behoove them to obey. You see? Everybody else is going to be rebellious. You know, being all forms of witchcraft and idolatry. You know, not giving a care of what the scriptures truly have to say, man, or what you have to do in order to receive covering in the time of destruction, when those perilous times are coming. Because right now it's at it's like at the tip of the iceberg right now. You know, it's just a little taste that the Most High is giving you people about this false flag terrorism that's going on with the packaging, all these different riots and these different uproars of the people. Just wait until it hits America, man. When it hits a home near you, then your people are going to be trying to find us that are out here on the highways and the byways preaching you, sounding the trumpet. You can smile, you can laugh, you can mock all you want. You can call upon your white Jesus, your Cesar Borgia, your Santa Maria, Santa Guadalupe. That ain't going to save you, man. All right? It says, going back to Jeremiah 6:10, to whom shall I speak and give warning that they may hear? Behold, their ear is uncircumcised, and they cannot hearken. Behold, the word of the Lord is unto them a reproach. They have no delight in it. That's right. You people don't have no delight in the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. That represents life, man. That represents life, not death. This word is out to bring you to life, man. A quickening spirit is what Yahweh Shai is, man. You know, but y'all people despise it. But that's fine, because there's a small remnant and elect that obey, that love it, man. That desire truth. This is Baruch 4:1. This is the book of the commandments of Yahweh, and the law that endureth forever. All that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. You see? So you don't want to receive this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you're going to be destroyed, man. You know, because you want to be stiff-necked, imputed type children. There's a consequence for being rebellious in the sight of the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. There's a consequence in our daily lives, man. You know, in your actions, in your words, everything. But Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is the true beholder of those that follow him. You can't judge that man, man. But you people that don't follow after the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you are being judged right now accordingly, because you walk in the course of the prince of the power of the air to this very day, which is Esau, man, the so-called white man, Satan, man, the adversary. Okay? It says in Baruch 4:2, turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. That's right. You want to be illuminated mentally, and ultimately it's going to be you're going to be redeemed and come up hither with the sound of the trumpet through the command of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. The archangels are going to tell you, man. And you're going to be clothed in a whole different body, man. All right. It says, give not thy honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation. That's right, man. You don't want to give yourself over to something that's unprofitable to you, man. All right. You don't want to give your honor to that. So you want to stay firm into believing in the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. Standing sure in them things, man. Standing firm, rooted and built in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, which is the foundation of your salvation, man. All right. Real quick, go over here. Back to, let's see. It's Jeremiah 6:10 I read. Going back to Isaiah 30 and 21, and thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way, walk ye in it. When you turn to the right hand and when you turn to the left. That's right. And that's what's going on, man, through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. This word is going out and accomplishing to where it goes, man. The words of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai will never return unto him unvoid, or return to him void. They're going to accomplish exactly where it needs to go to, man. All right? The spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So this is in the book of Romans chapter 10, verse 13. For whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. That's right, and that's what we're trying to tell. That's the message that we're trying to convey to the elect, to wherever the elect are scattered, man. All right, just real quick, let me bring that out. In the book of James, all right, because you got a lot of people out here that don't think that the Most High's children of Israel are not. They still think that they're lost. They're not lost. They're being found right now, man. All right, we're waking up to our true identity. This is in the book of James, chapter 1, verse 1. James, a servant of the Most High and of the Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting. That's right, because the 12 tribes, the 12 sons of Jacob, are scattered to the four corners of the earth, man. All right, and that's who the teachers are set up for on the highways and the byways, preaching unto the Negro, Latino, and Native American Indians, wherever they may be, in the chief concourse of the place. All right. This is in the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 20. It says, wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates, in the city. She uttereth her voice, her words, saying. That's right. So true wisdom, the true gospel is going to be on the highways and the byways, sounding out the trumpet, man. Uttering her voice in the streets. To who? The children of Israel, who are the Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man. Because the curses fit us, man. In Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 16 through 68. All right. It says, how long, you simple ones, we love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. That's right. How long are you going to hate knowledge, man? You know? How long are you going to continue to hate knowledge? And the knowledge it's referring to is from the scriptures, man. The true breakdown, the true doctrine. All right? As I said, not that old-time Christianity doctrine, that plantation doctrine that kept my people enslaved mentally and physically for the past 500, 600 years, man, here in the land of America. All right? There's no liberation in that old-time Christianity, man. All it does is continue to teach you how to be a good house nigga here in America, man. To be a good a slave to the society. All right? That's all this place is built up. America is a corporation. All right? To make, it's like a big business, man. All right? Making money, you know, off the majority of the consumer is the Negro, Latino, and Native American Indians, man. They're the largest consumer. All right? We're not the minority. We're the majority here, man. All right? You only say that we're more minority because you in your mind, Esau, you think we're inferior to you, which we're not, man. We're superior because the Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai already written it that way, man. And it's been that way. That's why you see Jake dominating in every single scene, every single sport. You see a Jake dominating that sport, man. Whether it be whatever, every form of entertainment, you see a Jake, you know, just basically taking over, man. Okay? So it says, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. And how is he pouring his spirit out unto you, man? Via the way of the prophets, man. The man on the highways and the byways preaching the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. That's how we're pouring that spirit upon you. Because everything's a chain of command, man. We plant that seed, that spirit, the word, and Most High gives that increase. Some brothers water it, keep watering it. Some brothers put, some sunlight on it. You know, but Yahweh Shai at the end of the day is going to sanction whether it's going to grow or not, and how far it's going to grow. You know, but this is how the true worshipers, the true teachers, the true preachers, pastors, apostles, prophets, evangelists are going to be out here in today's time preaching the gospel on the highways and the byways, man. There's no other way. Okay? Because anybody can get the Bible and go into a building, but it's going to be in your own comfort, man. In your own security. When you're out here in the highways and the byways, you're being faced with all types of elements. You don't know what can happen. Just like when Yahweh Shai was on the scene, there was people trying to stone him, kill him. Ultimately, that's what they did. They killed the Most High's son, Yahweh Shai, man. Why? Because he spoke truth. He spoke against the Romans. He spoke against the wicked Pharisees and the scribes, which today they're known as pastors and preachers in the churches under the 501c3 charter, man. Because the scriptures, the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai cannot be contained, man. It's a free spirit, meaning that it's gonna speak on the things that are unrighteous, man. Whether it be the government, America, the so-called white man, it don't matter. The 2/3, the Negro, Latino, Native American Indians, the spirit of the Lord is gonna speak against it, man. And it's gonna bring every account to the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. America's that great, that whore that sitteth upon the red beast, man. Being tossed around with these other nations. People don't understand what the scripture's talking about, man. This place is going to be judged for the things that it's done, especially shedding the blood of the indigenous people of this land, man. All right? It says, because I have called and you refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. You know? So that's what's going on, man. So basically we're trying to tell you, convey to you, hey, man, you need to take hold of this word, man. Stop holding it, just hold it, sitting on it, man. All right, yeah, you know you're a Hebrew Israelite. Okay, what then? What next? You know what I'm saying? There's many instructions on how you're supposed to conduct yourself as coming to the awakening of who you are, man. What are you doing? You know? What are you waiting for? You got to go onto the highways and the byways. You got to get a camera and go out there and push this word via internet, man. Because that's how Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai set it up. You know? So it says, but ye have sat at not all my counsel, and none would none of my reproof. Right? And who's part of this counsel? The starting with the elders all the way down, the men that are on the highways and the byways. We're the ones that are giving you that counsel because we received the counsel from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Now we have to administer it, man. We have to distribute this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding unto you, man. All right, whether you people like it or not, man. Most High set us up, GMS, Great Millstone, is out as a title to separate us from the rest, to come out here in the highways and the byways and preach this word, man. And sincerity and truth, and meekness and humbleness, man. You know, for what? To recover those that have opposed themselves against Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, whether it be unwillingly or willingly, man, out of ignorance. You know, because Satan has gotten a hold of you, man, and Satan's going to be the one that's going to destroy you, because word Satan goes back to the Hebrew word shatan, which means adversary. So all you're doing is being adverse towards the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. That's what this whole world is, man. The so-called white man is contrary to the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. That's why he allows homosexuality, bestiality, pedophilia. And they're the main ones that indulge in them type of acts, man. They're the biggest criminal on the earth. They stole the land, they steal lands, they name them after their names. And then you 2/3 Negro Latinos and Native Americans, y'all feed into that, man. You know? Y'all go into doing drugs, being an alcoholic, you know, being just proud, just like your master. Talking about your master that's here on the earth, Esau, man. Being an Uncle Tom, you know, tap dancing coon, you know, just a goddamn fucking freak, just entertaining these mugs, man. You know, not trying to please Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. So it says that I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. When distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. You see? So this is the time to be finding Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Seeking out your Creator. Is right now, before the evil days come. And the only way you're going to find that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is through a man. Through men that are on the highways and the byways, man. That's the only way. That's part of that humbleness, that meekness, is that you have to acknowledge that, man. You have to acknowledge that you're gonna have to be taught by a man, man. You got to be raised up. All right. Let's see. This is 2 Timothy 3:14. But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and hast been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them. See? Learn them from whom? From a man. A man that goes out into the highways and the byways, man. Or you may have fell across a brother that's on the internet, you know, but he's going to give you instructions on what to do, being an example unto the flock, on how to be a leader, man. Because that's what Yahweh Shai is raising up kings, man. Priests, princes, you see, on how to lead and govern the next kingdom, man. All right. This is Jeremiah chapter 3 verse 15. It says, and I will give you pastors according to my heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. That's right. So the teachers are not going to be removed into a corner no more, man. We may be removed from an actual area that we preach and prophesy at, but we're going to pop up somewhere else, Lord willing. You know, that's the way Yahweh Shai has sanctioned it for us to be, man. Because the whole the constitutional rights, the freedom of speech, all that, it was created for us. Because the Lord knew this time was going to come, where we're going to be able to come out and preach the word, man. To prophesy in great boldness before the face of those, you know, that have persecuted us and had taken no account of our labors, man. You know? It says, Proverbs 1:29, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. That's right, they didn't choose the fear of the Lord, man. You know, you didn't choose to hearken unto the voice of the prophet. You know, you didn't take it serious, the message, the gospel that was being preached unto you. You know, you thought it was just a light thing, man. You thought it was a thing of naught. You know. This is 2 Corinthians 5:11. It says, knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. That's right. So the terror of the Lord is the tool. Knowing the terror of the Lord is the tool that's going to persuade men into following Him. Which some people call us fear mongers. We are fear mongers because the Most High is about fear and order, man. He ain't about being just a soft individual. All about love, unity, holding hand, joining hand together with everybody. The Most High ain't about that, man. And you can't prove it anywhere in the scriptures that He is. Not one of you people can. Okay? That's that old plantation Christianity that was pushed on my people, man. All right? So it says, knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men, but we are made manifest unto the Most High. Because the Most High is the one that sanctioned us to come out here to do this work in the first place. Not no degree, not no college. All right? It's all through the spirit of Yahweh Shai. And I trust also are made manifest in your consciences. That's right. It's talking about the Akim, that you could trust that man of the Lord, man. You know? The one that's been given the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. Ultimately, you have to put your trust in Yahweh Shai, but know who you learn them from, man. Right? 2 Timothy 3:14. But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and hast been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them, and that from a child thou hast known the holy scriptures, which are able to make thee wise unto salvation through faith, which is in Yahweh Shai Mashiach. That's right, through faith, man, which is able to save your souls, man. All right, for the guys out there that believe that you don't have to listen to the men of great millstone, starting with Elder Tahar, Elder Ariam Lab, Gabar, so forth and so on, to the least of the brother that's on the highway and the byway under GMS that call in the name of Yahweh Shai. That's of the same mind, man. All right, all scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness. So that's what we're doing, man, giving you instruction towards righteousness, that the man of the Most High may be perfect, thoroughly furnished unto all good works, because that's our job, man. Your job is to do good works, which is obeying the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Obeying the statutes and commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, not doing your own thing, you know, not going about it how you choose to want to do it. All right, you're gonna do it according to the best of your ability, as Yahweh Shai has said to do it. Man. All right, but you're gonna be taught under a certain man. All right, this is in the book of Hebrews. This is Hebrews chapter 5, verse 12. It says, For for the time you ought to be teachers, you have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of the Most High, and are become such as have need of milk and not of strong meat. That's right, because the teacher is going to teach you the things that are needful, which is classified as being milk, which is the foundation of the scriptures, man. You know. So before you can be a teacher yourself, you have to be taught. You have to be brought under some certain individual. You know, Paul made mention of that. Paul said he was brought under the feet of Gamaliel, man. See, so there's no other way around it, man. You're going to be taught by certain men, you know, that are moved in the spirit, which ultimately is Yahweh Shai. But that's how Yahweh Shai works through. It's through individual men to distribute the spirit, distribute the Holy Spirit, which is known as the Holy Scriptures, man. All right, in order to obey and follow after Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai in your conduct, man, in your daily life, not just on camera, you know. See it's on there. Got another one right here. You know, it's just something that, you know, just because the Spirit, man, you know, wanted to bring out. Because, you know, this is part of our job, man. It's to teach. It's to edify, you know, with seasoned with salt and things of that nature to bring in those, man. It's like, you know, you got to have a good piece of bait on your hook. You know, you got to make sure it's properly latched onto the hook, so nothing, it won't just wither away and the water disintegrate. You want to make sure it's on there proper, and you throw it in there, you know, and you know, and wait patiently for something to grab it, man. And you draw it out, and if it ain't nothing good, you throw it back out, and you throw it back in. You cast your line back out, or your net, however you choose to do it, you know. But that's the way it's gonna be, you see. So right here in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 18, it says, "They shall see him and despise him, but Yahweh shall laugh them to scorn." That's right. That's what they do to us. They see us, but they despise us, man. You know. They see us and they laugh at us. They make scorn of us. You know, they try to come in crafty and seek out our liberty. But Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is going to find them out, man. He's going to destroy you for them wicked things, man. Because whether you believe it or not, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is working through the men of great millstone, man. You know? Some people in their mind, they think that the men of the Lord of old are going to just, they were just some men that were just glowing in greatness, man. No, man, they were ordinary men. You know, there were men just like the guy that's over there across the street walking, man. They were just ordinary men, but they had that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that no man could gainsay nor resist, man. And that's how it is. A lot of you people can't resist nor gainsay this word, man. No matter how much you do, when you start to gainsay or resist the word, it's because you got demonic spirits on you, man. You can't deal with the spirit. The spirit ain't allowing you. So it's like those. It's like when you see those wicked movies. You know, with the exorcism and things of that nature, and they throw holy water on that body, that demon in that body starts making that body to go through like seizures, shakings and shit like that, foaming from the mouth. Is because those demons in there are being affected by that word. It doesn't mean that because you get offended or your butt hurt about it, doesn't mean that that word ain't true. It's because those demons don't like it. It's like you have an animal and it's infested with fleas and ticks. You know, yeah, that dog is scratching, he's all irritated, frustrated, you know, bugging out. But then when you throw some medicine on it, what happens? They start popping off on it. They start jumping off that body. They start going berserk. That's how the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is, man. The word, the Bible, the Holy Bible, man. You know? It says, "They shall see him and despise him, but Yahweh shall laugh them to scorn." and they shall hereafter be a vile carcass. Why are you going to be a vile carcass, man? It's because you despise the prophets. You despise Yahweh Shai via the way of the prophets, man. The men on the highways and the byways preaching the gospel. The truth. All right? That's been hidden from generation to generation. Okay? It says, and a reproach among the dead forevermore. So you're going to be gnashing with teeth, you know, and you're going to be part of the earth, man. That's where your body's going to go back to. You're going to be destroyed. You're going to be trampled back down into the mire of the street. Which the mire represents the dirt, the mud, man, the earth. It says, for he shall rend them and cast them down headlong, that they shall be speechless. You ain't going to be able to say nothing back to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. At that moment, you shall know it death by pain, man. Why? Because you despise the men of the Lord. You despise Great Millstone, GMS, the ones that been coming out, pushing this word. Everybody, every camp that's out there learned under GMS, man. Going back to the house of David. They're the ones that started everything through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Starting with Abba Bivens, man. Now you got all these different doctrines out there. Some people think it's all blacks that are going to be delivered. They don't think that the Latinos are Israelites. You got some that don't accept so-called whites to their camp because they know they're Esau, not knowing through the spirit. It's all through the spirit, man. It's all through the spirit. But then they all have the 12 tribe sign. They all call in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You see? Now, not every camp out there has the truth. There's only one camp that has the truth. And the ones that have been pushing it, going deep in the scriptures, man. History, historically, bringing out artifacts, proving to the world that this is the truth. That the Hebrew Israelites are the Negro Latinos, the Native American Indians, man. All right? It says, and he shall shake them from the foundation, and they shall be utterly laid waste, and be in sorrow, and their memorial shall perish. And when they cast up the accounts of their sins, they shall come with fear, and their own iniquities shall convince them to their face. Why? Because they didn't choose the fear of the Lord. They wanted to choose their way. Whether people want to believe it or not, narcissism is at its highest ever in the world today in 2018, man. Wickedness has increased far more than the time of Adam, man. Because the Lord said it was going to be that way. You got a lot of proud individual people out here. Proud women. Children aren't even arrogant and proud. They don't even back down from a grown man. They'll dog a grown man. You got kids that will disrespect a grown man, not knowing that grown man, all he got to do is stomp the shit out of him and be done. That's how evil it's gotten here. There's no respect here. There's no order here in America, man. And it's not only here in America, it's so wicked here that it's infected all the other nations. You see? This is all according to prophecy, because the Lord Yahweh Shai, he said it was going to be this way. And it's no surprise to me or to the Akim that out there on the highways and the byways. It ain't no surprise to us, because we know through the scriptures, because we read, we study, and we don't nitpick out of the scriptures. We eat this whole road like Ezekiel and